South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. And the Canes will put toe together and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Wants to keep it in the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the grab. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hey, midfield, he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan from one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Davidson.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Knight. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running to Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. Job right here.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw on third. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Final play of the quarter coming. is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've reached the break and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Finds the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Canes are on the move. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end, looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop with a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, and say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Knight. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. He'll take it himself. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. He might want another play. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Here we go, set. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Canes are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He caught it. Touchdown, Miami. And the beatdown has ensued. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Smith dropping to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but...
Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Smith wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Davidson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? A 3rd down try for the offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's LeBoy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's what...
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge over, but the big return has them set up in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for room, it's Davidson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And
there he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativities.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Toss to the outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is good.
Miami, 48, Notre Dame, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that stand